What's going on, everybody? So today I'm gonna do something I haven't done on this channel. Basically, I'm just gonna do ads, drops. If you are like 0 and 3, or you're 1 and 2, or you're just struggling, you lost your running back, you lost whatever. These are just guys I think you should pick up. I'm gonna start with ads, quarterbacks. Daniel Jones. He was in my last video. I was like, what did I call that segment? It was like, oh, guys that might surprise. Well, he's surprised. Um, but yeah, he's only 15% owned, and that's according to ESPN. So if you use SleeperBot or Yahoo, I don't know how much he's owned. I'm assuming it's not very much. All the percentages will be from ESPN because they're the ones that do it. The next one is Jacoby Brissett. I'm not saying he's a star. He's gonna get you amazing numbers, but I feel like he's gonna be like a Phillip Rivers, where it's just like you don't really care about drafting quarterbacks, and like you just you drafted him late and he still produces decently enough. I feel like that's what Jacoby Brissett's doing. I only have two quarterbacks. Kind of hard. Josh Allen's kind of owned like a lot now. He's like 65% owned. Um, Running backs. Darrell Williams. I don't know if he's gonna start this week. Depends on Damian Williams and LaShawn McCoy's health. But if they're not starting, I would just take a chance if you have a free spot open. He's only 2.5% owned. I mean, if you can get one start with the Chiefs running back, that could potentially get you a win in your league. So Rex Burkhead, 22% owned. He obviously had a bigger game because James White was gone, but they still use him, and he gets used a lot in garbage time, and they're usually blowing teams out. So Jeff Wilson, 3% owned. The only reason I have him here is because he is the red zone running back for no reason. No reason. Um, I don't know how that's going to be with Tevin Coleman, and they do have a bye week, week 4, so which is this week. So like I don't know if I would add him, but you never know with Tevin. Like he might not come back till week 6, and this guy's getting like 13 to 15 points a week. So Wayne Gallman, I mean it's 1% owned. He's gonna be everyone's number one pickup. If you are first on your waiver wires, if you are fabbing, he's probably gonna go for a good amount. Saquon probably won't be back till week 12, and so you get a running back for pretty much the whole season till the playoffs. Um, Receivers, DJ Chark, he's only 41% owned, so which is kind of crazy because he's been really solid. And after a week 1 performance, you think he would have got picked up more, but he's a must pick. I mean, that's their favorite target, so that's Minshew's favorite target. Devin Smith, he for now until Michael Gallup's back, he's the number 2 receiver. Randall Cobb's in the flex, so I think you kind of have to get a piece of that offense right now. They're throwing the ball a crap ton. Philip Dorsett, 11% owned. Antonio Brown's gone. He's not coming back. Personal belief, he retired. I actually think he's done. Philip Dorsett gets a lot of like a Julian or like deep routes, so um, I think he's a must pick up. And then this last one is Preston Williams. It's hard to put a Dolphins player on here because they're so bad, but he's if you're looking for like a consistent guy, and Josh Rosen's favorite target is Preston Williams, then I would pick him up. He's getting 10 points week 1, 10 points week 2, and 10 points week 3, all in PPR. 3% owned, like I said. It's if you're looking for a consistent, like that's a solid flex play if you don't have a good flex. So tight ends, Will Dissly, 27% owned. He's just a touchdown monster. Um, if you need a tight end, there's not a whole lot of good tight ends out there. So Vernon Davis, 13% owned. Don't really like it. It's just Jordan Reed's, like he's probably going to be hurt for a while. He always is. It's like a streamable tight end. So Chris Herndon, 7% owned, coming back for suspension after this week. I think he's a nasty tight end. He's athletic. He's really good hands, can block. So he's going to be on the field a whole lot. And Sam Bradford might be back at the same time, which only helps Chris Herndon. I think you snag him this week. Do not wait. But yeah, so that's just all my my ads, my drops. So this is kind of hard, but That's just kind of how I feel if I had them. QB, I would drop Cam Newton. He has some sort of something messed up with him. Like further than just an ankle injury or like a shoulder injury. They called it something. I didn't really look into it. I think they like Kyle Allen. I'm not gonna lie. So I would drop Cam. It sucks. A lot of people drafted him pretty high, like top 8 rounds. Um, Anywhere from like the 5th to 8th round. I'm assuming. And yeah, it's gonna suck to drop him, but you kind of have to. Baker Mayfield blows massive. Baker loves to roll to the right for no reason. He has a clean pocket for about 2 seconds. People come from around him, like his right tackle, left tackle, push the outside linemen or the linebackers to the outside, and he still rolls right. Like he doesn't. He has a wide open middle, step up in the pocket, throw. He's just not good, bro. I have been saying it. Like he's just not good. There's better quarterbacks out there that I think if you don't drop him, please add a quarterback or have a quarterback. Start another quarterback. I think they're playing the Ravens this week. That's not good for Baker. What did he throw? Like 4 picks the last time they played. So no. Running backs, Tariq Cohen. It's a shit show with the Bears. Honestly, Matt Nagy is ruining careers. Tariq Cohen is a monster. Like he's fast. He's good hands. Mitch Trubisky sucks. They don't throw to him. They barely run with him. They barely run with David Montgomery. If I had David Montgomery, I'd honestly try to be trading him. It's just, I just don't think like, I don't know. I have Tariq Cohen. I'm trying to trade him, to be honest. Trying to see what I can get for him. Because he's had 11, 5, and 4, which is like not that great. But yeah, I'm just kind of done with it. And just watching that Monday night game was awful. So, Tariq Cohen, LOL. Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray is screwed without Drew Brees. He is I don't know, like with Alvin Kamara, they're gonna use Alvin Kamara, and at an insane rate. Him and Thomas, those are the safety blankets. I would drop Latavius Murray. Wide receivers, Antonio Brown. He's rostered on like 80% of roster still. Like I get it, guys. It's hard to drop him. You probably draft him in the second round, the third round. It's hard to drop a guy you drafted that high. But I really genuinely don't think he's coming back. You're gonna drop him, I guarantee it. If you do drop Antonio Brown, somebody's picking him up. The problem with Antonio Brown is if you have an IR spot in your league, you can't put him there because he's retired. He's not hurt. He's not suspended or anything. Like you can't do anything about it. Like he's taking a roster spot and he's probably not gonna play all year. If I had him, I would super drop him. Luckily, I traded him right after the week he went off, the only week he played. I got Tyler Lockett for him. We saw how that went last week. I think he's like the number 9 receiver in PPR right now. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks, but he's getting a lot of targets. So I would drop Antonio Brown. Dante Moncrief, if you haven't dropped him, please drop him. He's irrelevant. Go pick up their second receiver, who's actually their second receiver, and I can't think of his name, but if you really want a part of that Steelers offense, go pick up that other receiver that they put number 2. Corey Davis. Corey Davis he's honestly not a terrible receiver. Like he has nasty catches. That offense just sucks. And I mean, everyone picked up AJ Brown right away week 1. He hasn't done crap. Corey Davis hasn't done crap. Adam Humphries finally did something. It's like you're never gonna start Corey Davis. Why roster him? I don't know. I would drop him. I'm just so against Corey Davis. If he got traded, I would feel better about it, but he's not getting traded. So, tight ends, Jared Cook. These two, Jared Cook, Jimmy Graham. They're in a bad situation with the quarterbacks. Or not so much Jimmy Graham. But like Jared Cook, it's just without Drew Brees, he's screwed. So you would think like, oh, maybe it's the safety blanket, but it's literally just gonna go to Kamar and Michael Thomas. So Jimmy Graham, he's just not producing, gets hurt. I would drop him for someone like Will Dissly, to be honest, since Will Dissly is there in most leagues, or get Chris Herndon and just kind of hope he goes off. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot of ads drops in week 3. that I like feel good about, I guess. I'm sure there's more that people are gonna pick up, but these are just the guys I feel like are kind of worth it and aren't owned very high and a high percentage. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like it. Subscribe if you haven't. I did gain like a couple more subscribers and I appreciate it. I do have an Instagram for this channel. I will put it underneath. I do post videos like, or not videos, but like pictures of like who you should add or like stats or like news, whatever. It's just kind of to help this channel build, really. I'm kind of hoping that like Instagram would help me get subscribers on here. It's a cheeky way to do it, but hey. But anyways, yeah, so subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, peace.